Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody? My name is Jazzy, and welcome back to episode number 11 of the Minecraft Experience. Today we are starting things off in the nether because we need to get ourselves some quartz. So I actually spent a couple hours the other night just going around the nether, mining up all the quartz that I could find, and we got quite a bit, but we did not get nearly enough. Oh yeah, and side note real quick, we did go ahead and get a new pickaxe enchanted up just as shiny and icy as the last one. But after I had mined a ton of quartz on the surface and was having trouble finding any that wasn't like out over the lava, I decided why don't I go ahead and actually make a mine just like we did in the overworld, you know what I mean? And so that is exactly what I did. And what I decided to do with this mine was actually come all the way down to Y15, so that way a kind of byproduct I was hoping of finding a bunch of quartz would be finding some ancient debris. And I was hoping, maybe we could find like 15, 20 pieces of ancient debris. Well, check this out. 57 ancient debris. I was under the impression ancient debris was like super rare, and I mean it is rare for the most part, but like it's kind of like diamonds. I mean, if you spend 3 hours looking for diamonds, you're gonna find a lot of diamonds, trust me. Now of course, with all that ancient debris, we found a ton of quartz, which I have already crafted up into quartz bricks, which as I was saying, we have already crafted all of this up into quartz bricks, and the reason we did that is because after we found all those end cities last episode, I got kind of inspired. So I honestly was completely unaware of how good the loot was in those end cities when we got up to the chests and whatnot, because I mean there was like unbreaking 3 pickaxes, there was sharpness 4 swords, like I mean there was really good gear up there, and I did not know it was that good, and we just didn't have enough inventory space to bring a lot of it home with us. But next time we will, because we'll bring our shulkers with us, of course. But what I was thinking is, since things like armor and pickaxes and swords are not stackable items, we should actually make an armory so that way we have a place to store all of those next time we go raid an end city. So I was messing around in a creative world just with what I wanted this armory to look like and what blocks I wanted to use for it. And as you guys saw in the shulker box, the blocks I decided were quartz bricks, and then there's going to be some quartz stairs and quartz slabs in there as well. But then there's also going to be the polished black stone bricks, because you guys know how much I love that block. So to get this episode started, let's go ahead, run home to our village, pick out a spot, and get this armory started. So I'm honestly kind of thinking we are going to put the armory right about here because, well, if we are head to the nether, we could pop in there real quick and then head to the nether if we need to. And then also, I mean, I do plan on making a mega base eventually, and I really have always liked this spot over here just because it's kind of surrounded by the mountains and it looks really cool. So I'm thinking this might be the place for our mega base one day, and it'll be pretty close to the armory, which will be nice. So I think this is going to be our spot right here. The only issue with this spot right here is these tunnels right here, which personally I've never really liked and have wanted to get rid of for a while. So I actually filled up a shulker box with dirt in between episodes so we could get rid of these tunnels. So before we get started on the armory, let's go ahead and just kind of flatten this land out, make it look a little bit better, and get rid of these tunnels. Well, we ended up digging more dirt than we placed, but that is okay, because that grass will be coming in handy eventually. Now, this armory is going to be pretty decent sized. It's not going to be gigantic by any means, but I kind of want it to have like a castle kind of style to it, and so that is what we're going to go for. So let's go ahead and just start laying the foundation for this thing. So here is the very start of our entrance real quick. I know it's kind of hard to see what is going on so far, but these are going to be kind of towers that go up, and then this is just going to be our entrance, and then we're going to have kind of a cool little entrance right here. One of my friends actually gave me a cool idea of having the different types of armor laid out on the armor stands as we walk through the beginning. So that is exactly what we're going to do. Alright, we got some more progress on the front here, and the front is honestly pretty much done. The only thing I was just thinking was maybe we could add some like banners on the front here. I think that would look really good. Don't have anything in the back yet, still just a front, just a face so far, but I think it's looking really good, and it definitely has that castle feel to it. This entrance was looking a little bit boring to me, so I literally just added 8 stairs around it, and that looks so much better. And then over here on the side, I am trying to keep that same style that we have up on like the top of our pillars there, and I think it's looking really good so far. In my creative test world, I didn't actually have these iron bars in there. It's actually a thought I had while I was trying to fall asleep last night, but I think it added like a whole new dimension, and it's got like extra depth and a whole different color in there. I think it's looking really good so far. So this right here is basically going to be the entrance. Of course, we are going to have a roof on this, but I think we are going to actually have to go get more quartz, which kind of makes me sad because I spent so much time getting quartz for this episode. Anyway, each block of glowstone here is where we are going to have our armor stands, and then they are going to be like encased in glass. So let's actually go ahead and start throwing our stairs around these glowstone blocks. And there we go. So basically we are going to wrap white stained glass panes around each one of these, have the armor stands in the middle, and then yeah, we're just going to have 6 armor stands coming into the main part of the armory, which is going to be right here. Well, looks like we're going to have to do a little bit more digging here. So here is the main foundation for the main room of our armory here. Let me pick this box up real quick. Went real British there for a second, my bad. But basically, we are going to just have these walls lined with chests. This side is going to be iron. This side is going to be diamond. And I'm not actually going to have any gold armor or tools in here because, I don't know, gold's kind of useless. Actually, just as I said that, I thought about how useful it is in the nether. So I might have to change that up a little bit. Anyway, we're going to have 3 towers here. This one is going to be the biggest and tallest, and then these 2 are going to be just a little bit bigger than our front towers. And then we are going to have a nice little roof. Now, unfortunately, we are pretty much out of blackstone. I have a couple more stairs and some, like 4 more bricks on us. But other than that, we are totally out, which isn't a big deal because I actually just started mining that bastion that we found, which is a great source of blackstone. We do, however, still have quite a few of the quartz bricks. So let's go ahead and start building these walls up. Oh man, we were 6 quartz bricks blocks. That was a tongue twister from finishing this tower. But there we go, guys. We got the towers pretty much in place. I think this one is actually going to have to be like 3, maybe 6 blocks taller just to kind of stand out a little bit more. And of course, we won't be able to see these towers once we have the roof on here, but for right now we can. And then, of course, we will have the tops of these looking very similar to those. Don't you guys worry. Just as I said, we ran out of the blackstone bricks, and now we're out of quartz bricks. So I think we are going to have to put a pause on this project for today. I'm honestly super pumped, though. We got a ton done, and I think it's looking really good. Honestly, I want to run up on top of our mountain real quick and see how this looks from, like, an aerial view. Okay, I'm not going to lie. That looks sweet. I cannot wait to get more materials and continue working on this armory. But until that day is here, the next thing we are going to get cracking on is a creeper farm, because we need ourselves some fireworks. So I smelted up some smooth stone, got some hoppers, got some chests, got some signs, got some glass, and we got a bunch of birch trap doors, which is everything we are going to need for this creeper farm. So let's run over to the industrial district and let's get started. Oh yeah, and if you guys were curious, our wheat farm did start producing wheat like it's supposed to, I should say. If you guys remember on the episode we built it, I was a little bit nervous because we had more bone meal coming out than wheat. But once our villagers' inventory filled up with wheat, this thing started producing wheat really fast. My bad if all you could hear in that last clip was sheep and cows. But for our creeper farm, I think we are just going to keep kind of going down the line here and build it like somewhere right about here. So this little donkey has been in this little area of this water for so long as I can remember, for as long as this series has been going on for sure. I remember when I was building the iron farm, whenever I needed the buckets of water, I would come over here, and this guy was always just chilling. But unfortunately, I think it's time for him to go. I'm not going to make you guys watch this. Rest in peace, little donkey. But there we go, guys. We got ourselves a nice flat area to build. So let's go ahead and get the foundation into place. But as always, guys, I am following a tutorial for this creeper farm. I am not smart enough to come up with these farms on my own whatsoever. So do be sure to check out the link below in the description. So I was just rewatching the tutorial to make sure I had everything down correctly, and I totally spaced the fact that we are going to need 2 cats for this, which is easier said than done. The cats need to sit on those little platforms right there, and they basically scare the creepers into the middle right there. So let's grab some salmon and try and get some kitties. Oh yeah, I've actually, in between episodes, just been going through villagers here. As you can see, we had Power 5 there, got Depth Strider 3 here. These are guys who are going to have houses eventually. I just haven't quite got to it yet. And also, this looting 3 guy, this guy disappeared again. This is, if you remember, where we had the sharpness 5 guy, then we had the looting 3. And for whatever reason, the villager in this house keeps disappearing. So now this guy is feather falling 4. There's literally always cats in this village. I see them all the time, but then as soon as I need one... Okay, well, I still haven't found a cat, but I was actually just walking around here, and I was just thinking, what if we put a layer on the bottom of our armory? So it kind of gave it like a little bit of a base. You guys know what I mean? I wonder how that would look. Let's see. Let's take a step back real quick. Ooh. Ooh. Oh yeah, I like that. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. That looks really good. I mean, come on, how good does that look? Okay, seriously, I'm convinced Mojang deleted cats out of this game as soon as I started looking for them. Day 16 of looking for a kitty. I'm cold. I don't have much food. No, but for real, so this is taking forever. If I was Conor McGregor right now, I would just be like, where the fuck is my motherfucking cat? There's gotta be cat meows. There's one around here somewhere. Come here. There's 2. There's 2 kitties. There's 2 kitties. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. Okay, how do you get the kitties to come next to you? I thought you just held out cod for them. Okay, here we go. Found another kitty. Nice and easy. Come on. Oh, come on. We're so close. We're so close. Come here. This kitty fell in the water. I think we can get this one. Come on. It's not letting me feed it with with the salmon. Okay, well, I just learned that to get cats, you need raw fish, and I have cooked fish, so I have been just wasting my time so far. Let's get some raw fish real quick. Okay, we got some raw salmon. Now we should be able to tame this cat that is trapped down in here. Come on. Let me tame you, please. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. That is our friend now. We can make him sit. Perfect. All right, let's dig away up out of here. All right, I'm going to make our cat unsit real quick. Put a leash on our cat. Let's go sit her down in the creeper farm. Nice and easy. Nope. Oh, of course you had to do that. Nice and easy. There we go. And sit. Perfect. There we go. Perfect. One more. Yeah, come here. Come here, little guy. It's okay. It's okay. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. All right. Perfect. All right. I'll have you stand up for me, please. And we're going to run right over here. Now, your sister over there, she didn't listen the first time. If you can just go right onto the platform, that would be fantastic. Nope. You didn't listen either. Right onto here. Right onto this little trap door. Thank you. And sit. Perfect. Yes. All right. Well, that took forever, but we got our 2 kitties into place. All right. Now we are going to go ahead and line our entire ceiling with trapdoors, obviously except for where the little kitty is. And there we go. We got all our trapdoors into place. Now we will need to go through and put blocks on top of all of these because trapdoors just let light through, so it is not dark enough in there for creepers to spawn yet. But before creepers start spawning, let's build our collection system. Now I am just realizing I did not leave myself much room for a collection system because the creepers are going to spawn and then flow out this direction. And it's looking like we might have enough room. I don't know. It's going to be cutting it really close. It might be partly under our sugarcane farm. Oh, and if you guys hadn't noticed, I added 2 more layers to our sugarcane farm in between episodes. Just because it's kind of a grindy process to do that. Nothing too exciting about watching that. But we are, if we run over here, getting way more sugarcane now. All right, so this collection system is super simple. All we did is dug 4 blocks down. We're in like the very middle section of our creeper farm here. And then we are just going to dig out 8 blocks from this block that direction. Now the reason we go 8 blocks is because, as you guys probably know, water travels 8 blocks. So then what we're going to do is break the 8th block, and we are going to step down 1, and then we are going to go 8 more blocks. Now when we drop this water on the ground here, it should travel to here, go down 1, and then, looks like we're going to have to break those 2 blocks. There we go. And then it should travel to here, and the water will stop perfectly at this block. So then right here, I just dug straight up so we could see, and luckily we are not under our sugarcane farm. We got to be close though. But let's make a little room right here and also a staircase so we can get down here. Well, this is luckily just about the perfect size. We have just enough room to squeeze this in. And then I also dug out this area right above where the creepers are going to be funneling in, just because I kind of want to watch them die. It's going to be kind of fun. So now we are going to put in our very, very simple killing machine. So basically we are going to mine out these 4 blocks, grab ourselves some chests, put those down there, grab ourselves some hoppers. We are going to put the hoppers, 1 hopper into the chest and then 1 hopper into the other hopper. And then, let's see here, where is our glass? Oh, it's in our hotbar. Glass is going to go around just like this. And then let's put one here so we can actually work in here. Then we need our signs. Let's see here. There we go. We're going to take our signs. We're going to put 1 sign there. And we're going to put one. Oh, actually, that was incorrect. We're going to put a sign there. My bad. Then we're going to put a sign there. And then we're going to put a sign there and there. All right, so you do not need that sign down there. That was a mistake by me. But basically, the reason we have the signs here is just because we are going to put lava right here. And then the signs will kind of hold the lava in place, just like we did with our iron farm. So let's go grab some lava and get the creeper farm up and running. There we go. Got the lava in place. Let's go ahead and cover this up real quick. And now the last thing we got to do to finish this farm is just cover up these trapdoors. Alright, well, we got all our blocks into place, and now as soon as we're far enough away from our creeper farm so that mobs can spawn, I think this thing will start working. So let's do exactly that. Let's run away. I don't know exactly how far away I need to be for this thing to start working, but let's run away like 100 blocks or so and then run back over and see if our chest here has any gunpowder. So while we are waiting for some creepers to spawn, let's actually go ahead and make up some banners and see how it looks on the front of this thing. Now, I may be wrong here, but isn't there some type of way you can make like patterns on these things? Oh, that's right. You can make this thing called a loom to put patterns on. I totally forgot about that. All right, well, we got ourselves a loom, and I'm just going to put it in this guy's house since it's close to the armory. But let's go ahead. Let's see how this works. Put our banner in there. Is this where our die goes? Oh, sweet. And then we can just pick the design we want. Okay, let's see here. What we got? What we got? I actually think I'm just going to go with something super simple like this cross right here. I think that looks really good. So let's go ahead, grab 2 of those, and run over to the armory. All right, there we go. We got our 2 banners on there. And what I'm thinking is we're definitely going to have to put banners on this side as well, and not that side. But definitely going to have to get 2 more banners. But I think that looks really good. I think there's one more thing we can add here. Okay, well, I thought hanging a lantern with the block right there would look cool, but I think I was wrong. All right, well, I definitely wanted to add some light in here. That was my goal with those lanterns. They just weren't looking good with that last idea. So I added them right there, and I actually think that looks really good. And honestly, I think the front of this is looking fresh. I'm really happy with how it's looking. But it's been a good 5 or 10 minutes or so, so let's go ahead and check on the creeper farm. All right, well, moment of truth. Let's see what we got. 2 gunpowder. Nice. Well, that is not great, but that is okay, because this farm is very similar to our sugarcane farm in that we can stack it as high as we want. So this is just layer 1. We can put layer 2, 3, 4... go as high as we want to go, so we will be doing that eventually, especially if we're only getting 2 gunpowder every 10 minutes. The only thing I did differently than from the tutorial is I did not add the carpets on the inside of this, so maybe I should go back and do that. I didn't see the necessity in doing that maybe, and maybe I should just follow the tutorial and not make my own rules. But hey, at least it looks like the creeper farm is working, so I cannot complain. Eventually, we will have more gunpowder and paper than we know what to do with. But unfortunately, we are all out of time for today. I had a ton of fun building this armory today, and I can't tell you guys how excited I am to see it in its finished state. Can't tell you guys exactly when that will be, or even if it will be next episode, but yeah, we'll get to it when we get to it. But seriously, the farther we get into the series, the more and more fun I am having every single day. So thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Anyway, this has been episode number 11, and I'll see you guys in the next one.